Hey, how's it going? This is Thomas, and today we're going to be talking about pushing through creative blocks. Now, everyone has a different definition for what a creative block actually is, but today we're going to be going with, this is how you just get out and start doing shit and making stuff. Because this is the number one boundary for everyone to start making films. Everyone sees an amazing travel video and everyone sees something that they really want to do and create, and they think, oh, I really want to just be able to make stuff and start doing stuff, but they're afraid to actually go and do it. And it's not just that they're afraid, it's like they just suddenly, when it actually comes down to it and they think, oh, I might actually do this, suddenly you just become the most lazy person in the world. Suddenly your whole body is just like, you know what, nah, I'm not gonna do this. I think I'll do it next week, or nah, I'm just gonna watch more YouTube videos, I'm gonna watch more TV and maybe just get inspired. And then when you start trying to do it, your body just doesn't let you. It's like your dreams are just like not actually happening. You're dreaming and you're visualizing about all this awesome stuff you're gonna make, but then when it comes down to it, nothing happens and you just can't force yourself to actually make anything. And there's a couple of things that you can do to get over this. The first thing I love to do is take baby steps. And yes, I suffer from this as well, the whole time. Seriously, it's like it's not a constant struggle. I'm not gonna make out to be all doom and gloom, because it's just not. I love doing this. But at the same time, I will have a big, amazing, awesome idea, and then when it comes down to it, I'll just make an excuse sometimes. I'll just be like, you know what, actually, I'm not gonna do this. Or, oh, maybe I won't do it as big and awesome as I thought I would. I'm gonna do it on a bit more of a small scale. And so the way that you get over this, and the way you actually just step outside the door and start filming stuff, is to do exactly that. Is to just step out the door and start filming stuff. Because it's all about taking baby steps. So rather than viewing it as this huge project that you have to do, and you're just looking at this project and this vision that you have like, holy shit, I'm never gonna be able to do this. When you just think, look, Tom, or insert name here, look, Ben, or Gabby, just get your camera, just charge up the battery, just get your camera and just step out the door. That's the only criteria you have. That's literally all you have to do. Because then when you do that, then you're just like, oh, I'm outside now and I've got a jacket on and I have my camera, okay, I'll just start filming a couple things. And maybe you just set your criteria to just step outside the door with the camera and take one shot. And it sounds really retarded, it sounds stupid, it sounds like you're just kidding yourself and this is stupid, it's not gonna work. But it's just the way your brain works. If you can literally trick yourself into just thinking, look, I'm just gonna go out and just film one thing, then what will happen 99% of the time is that once you're out there, you'll start looking at stuff and you'll start being able to pick out stuff and think, great, okay, I'm gonna film here, and then I'm gonna film here, and all of a sudden you have a video just made out of nothing that you weren't even that inspired to make in the first place. You just happen to be in the right situation that you set up for yourself and you started making it happen. That is the number one tip I'd give you, is just take a baby step and just start very small. Give yourself very small criteria and start getting out of the house and start filming. And this doesn't just relate to filming, by the way. This is for music. This is for writers. It's a well-known concept that if you've got a huge essay to do and it's like 4,000 words and you're just like, I'm never gonna write this, I'm just gonna eat Ben and Jerry's and watch Netflix instead. What is actually so much easier is you just open up a blank document and you just say, look, I'm just gonna set a timer for 20 minutes and I'm gonna just sit here for 20 minutes. I don't even have to write anything. I'm just gonna sit here with a blank document and just put a timer on for 20 minutes and I'm not gonna leave until the 20 minutes is up. And then you think, oh, that's not so hard, I can do that. I'm just gonna sit here. You think, oh, I may as well type something. You get a sentence out and then you can start going. And eventually, even if it's just a paragraph, you've started and you're much more likely to continue. So we can apply this concept to filmmaking in the way I've just said. What about if you have a bigger project that requires a bit more planning, maybe a few people that you really want to get involved and you want to make a bigger thing? This usually comes down to actually just getting momentum, especially in the planning. So if you want to get a few friends together and hike up a mountain and make an awesome film about it, it's usually one of those things that, again, you're viewing it as like, this is a big task, you have to get people to do stuff. What if people say no, oh, this sucks? But if you actually just instead take a baby step and just text your buddy and be like, yo, Chavi, do you want to climb up a mountain and make a film? And then he might be like, yeah, sure. And then you text your other buddy and you just start building momentum until all of a sudden you're like, shit, I've organized a huge project for this weekend and now I have to do it, you know? you kind of just take those baby steps. So this is the basic tip I wanted to give you today, is just start taking those baby steps towards your filmmaking success. Go get it. I'm sounding like Tony Robbins right now, but in all seriousness, go out and do it. Don't fuck about, don't make excuses. You deserve better than excuses your stupid brain is making to your awesome brain, because you kind of have two brains. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Keep filming. Until next time, speak very soon. Bye-bye.